This is Igbo Area TV.
Hello, welcome. Ugo Finian wrote, "We do what we do as a result of who we are. We are Igbos and proud of it. No apologies." You keep hearing Igbos are not united. Igbos are not united. It was the same people who sell you the stereotype that Igbos are not united that came out to fight the unity of Igbos at Okota, Agor, other parts of Lagos and Igbo land in general. You saw what happened during the elections. Seeing that their narrative is failing, they are now selling another narrative. They are saying Igbos are putting all their eggs in one basket. How can the whole of the Igbos vote PDP? Now we are being accused of not being divided enough to spare some votes for APC. A little history will surface. We are an egalitarian society. Indirect rule didn't work with Igbos. It worked well with the North and Southwest, but not with Igbos. Warrant chips didn't help matters either. So really, Igbos are not political lots. Same reason voter apathy is highest in Igbo land. But when we take a political stand, we speak with one voice. That is who we are. We have always done. We did it with Shagari, Obasanjo, Yaradua, and Jonathan. We are doing it with Buhari and Atiku. Make no mistake, we have always put our political eggs in one basket, and that is who we are. That is who we Igbos are. That is why we don't entertain dynasties. The likes of Saraki and Tinubu and Mohammed won't last a decade in Igbo land. Their style of politics doesn't last in Igbo land. No. We are decisive and courageous. You can see how Rochas lost out. Things like that doesn't work in Igbo land. We are decisive and courageous. If that is what you call arrogance, then so be it. But we will never stand on the fence. I write this because of the young generation of Igbos in Nigeria. Go home to your fathers in the villages and ask questions. Learn how to be Igbo without being apologetic. The first thing people notice about an Igbo man is his enterprising spirit. It is not found everywhere else. Ife agwamoro or ihe agwamoro agaghị ito ogologo. Ife ọ na-agwamoro na-eto ogologo. We can't apologize for who we are, and I don't think anyone else or any race should apologize to for who they are. But what we do not have is the spirit of Nigerian politics. We don't play politics of master say, Alhaji say, Olowo say. Everyone is a master in Igbo land. The Igwe of my community has no more stake in the affairs of the community than I do. He's more of a representative of the people to the government and the custodian of our tradition than a ruler in the real sense of it. That is why we have the cabinets and elders in council. Igbo amaghị eze, I repeat it, Igbo amaghị eze. Godfatherism doesn't work in Igbo land. It is not a bad thing in a sense that decisions are collectively taken from the household through the hamlets of the community. It does not make us a lawless lot. The consultative mechanism is our strength. Igwe bụ ike. Igwe bụ ike. That is the singular reason why the Ohaneze Ndigbo has not been able to evolve into that rolling point for the Igbos like the Arewa People's Congress for the Northerners and the Odua People's Congress and Afenifere for Yorubas. Let us brace up for the times ahead. Someone who will dislike you will not always need a reason to. Add the ingenuity and hard work of the average Igbo man to the mix, and dislike quickly turns to hate. And I understand it. I perfectly do. It is not easy to like someone who comes back to your land after being sent packing just a few decades ago with just 2 pounds and all his properties confiscated by his hosts. He comes back and acquires them back 100-fold, marries your daughters and prospers with them. Then goes ahead to not only carve settlements in Ojodu and Ojo for themselves, but is about to become a determinant to your political future in a dispensation where you have been promised a second place. What they may never know is that the ordinary Igbo man is not interested in your presidency. They are not interested in presidency like every other ones will go about it. We thrive wherever we go. So when you say we are not strategizing enough for the presidency, we don't see it how you say it. The average Igbo man simply wants a good environment for his business and a good infrastructure for a decent life. The things which presidency has not bestowed on any ethnic group in Nigeria. Yes, like some person becomes presidency doesn't make you, it doesn't give you the business acumen. No, that business acumen, being enterprising, it's born in people, and it is in the Igbo man. The 5 Igbo states have since 2012 almost consistently occupied the best position in WAEC and produced the highest number of medical and engineering students in Nigeria. Check the Igbo business in Lagos, Kano, Maiduguri, Port Harcourt. Most are not based on government patronage. We make things out of nothing. For the average Igbo man, getting the seat of the presidency is not something that is we are so eager about. For some, it's nothing. Now, for your notice, the 10 poorest and educationally backward states in Nigeria are within the regions that have held the presidency within the last 2 decades. You know that very primary school where President Buhari cast his vote? It was close to his ancestral home. A successful Onisha businessman who has made money from his trade will know that the church and the school closest to him is the very yardstick to measure his success. He needs not become president to refurbish them. To the young generation of Igbos, I say to you today, quit trying to impress anyone about how hospitable or detribalized you are. Nnamdi Azikiwe did it and failed. Jonathan did everything imaginable, things he did not do for his people. Jonathan built several Almajiri schools for the North. But 2015, what happened? That is how it is. Ndigbo nene tunonwu n'anya. Aya se ha kono je na magaze n'ihu ndị ọzọ n'ọnụ kalịrị onye ọna mana unu ene tunonwu n'anya. O nwere ife dị n'ime unu. Na-eme na ebe unu anọ na unu a na-eme ọfụma. Unu ejidesi ife ahụ ike. Onye ji aka chụzikwa onwe n'ụgbọ ji aka echi onwe n'ụgbọ. Awụrụgodu n'ọfịa ka akpọnyere anyị kpọnye. N'oge adịghị anya anyị esikwa ebe ahụ pụta wụlụ ife anyị chọrọ ewu ọ ife Chineke tinyere anyị n'ime. Ị na-ekwesịghị na-atụ egwu ọbụla. Mana o nwere ife nchọrọ ka ngwa ụnụ ndị be anyị. Ọ dị mkpa. Ụnụ afụgo ife melụ na ụbọchị eje tụ nke a na-akpọ vote. Ụnụ afụrụ ife melụ. Etu esi na-atara anyị kwụsị ndị be anyị mee ka a ghara ịtụ ikwe kwesịrị dịka ndị wu ndị Nigeria. Ife megasị na ọkọta agọ achọrọ ka anyị tụọ vote maka ama na anyị nwere ike ịtụ tụnyelụ onye nke awụghị onye ha nwa chọrọ. Mana ife abụrụ ife kwesịrị ekwesị n'ime obodo asị na anyị nwawo na anyị so na anyị wofu. Ife a na-egosi anyị ndị be anyị ama na ahụ ife dị ọfịara ahụ mana nwayọọ ka anyị jiri nwayọọ na-akwaje ife anyị n'ebe wube anyị edozizi na ndị ọzọ be ha ka anyị welu nwayọọ kịta ahụ nwayọọ ife na-egosi anyị wụ na ka ife mele anyị na Rivers steeti ghara imekwa anyị ọzọ. Ị na-anụ ife a na-akpọ abandoned properties ka ọ ghara imekwa anyị ọzọ, ka anyị jiri nwayọọ na-akpụrụ ife anyị na-akpụchi ya South East. Ebe ahụ ụba anyị ma ebe ụba anyị. Ụnụnụla akụkọ anwụrụ mgbe asị Ojukwu jelu mgbe a na-emepe trade fair na Lagos. Ojukwu nụ maka asị Ojukwu bịa mepee trade fair. Ojukwu nechachara ife ndị Igbo lụrụ ebe ahụ jụ ịbịa mmepe trade fair. Kelife o ji jụ ụdị ife a ya ha rịọ na be anyị jeruo na be ndị ọzọ, emechaa were iwu dịka iwu ndị sọsọ anya ọkụ ejiri iwu eweta iwu n'ala ihe achụpụwaga anyị na Lagos Island Okarin ebe a wụcha ebe nzụlọ afịa, mana nọọsụ m Lagos kịta achụpụ anyị jiri nwa ya na-achụ anyị go ana oke. O nwere iwu ha tinyere ọfụ na after 100 years irenew ana igolo ego irenew ya ka asị na ịchọkwara ego ya ọzọ. Ndị be anyị mepee na anya ụnụ ọ ife fatọla ahụ, mana nwayọọ nwayọọ ka anyị na-emuve ife, ka anyị bido na-akwarụ ngwongwo anyị na-akwaje na ana be anyị ebe ọya efu onwe onye na-akpata ka aghafuo. Ndị be anyị chee na uche sọsọ ụdị biznes anyị nwere ike ị na-eme n'obodo ọzọ biznes ahụ ịma na ọha biznes a na-ebupụ ife dịka Ibeto lụrụ họtel na Abuja. Kedu ife Ibeto ji elu họtel na Abuja? Họtel ife ya alụ ebe ahụ si ebe ahụ na-eri uru ọha ife ya abịasị ka ị na-asa abụ from somewhere else. Ibeto lụrụ mana idene kọmpanị Ibeto gasị onwe nke dị n'ugwu na n'ugwu ma na ndị mmanụ kọmpanị ya niile lụcha na East South East. Mepee na anya ụnụ ndị Igbo, mepee na anya ụnụ, mepesie na anya ụnụ. O nwere ka ife si dị, mana daalụnụ nke awụ azụ ka mmụọ na-agwụ n'okwu a. Ụnụ chọkwa ịkpa anyị n'akara ekwentị na nọmba na-egosi ugbu a na skrin a 07081485869 07081485869. Ngwanya gazi ya.